One thing I noticed about spiritual warfare, and when you're called to be like the generational curse breaker in your family, is that the devil will know who you are before you know. So that means when you are born, hell got beef with you off jump, because the devil knows who you are according to the contracts that he has with the spirits on your bloodline, right? So when you're called to be the generational curse breaker, you might notice that everything is twice as harder for you. I'm talking about growing up, the devil throwing rejection, abandonment. He throwing a lot of childhood trauma at you. You won't be able to fit in. You'll always have an issue where people just don't like you for no reason, you know. And once you come into relationship with God, right, you'll be really broken and like beat up from life, right? When you come into the fullness of God and you have a relationship, God will start showing you patterns on your bloodline. You'll start noticing infirmities. You'll start noticing patterns with women, patterns with men. If everybody gets cancer or everybody get diabetes, all the men may have an alcohol problem. All the women may not be able to be married, and then God will start showing you the things on your bloodline to break. Understand, when you come into this knowledge, that hell is going to drop everything, right? Hell is going to drop everything. And those familiar spirits that are assigned to keep the contract on your bloodline is now going to drop everything that they're doing to keep your family within the bloodline, and they're going to come after you because you now know better, and you now have come into the knowledge and the fullness of God, right? So when I start noticing curses on my bloodline, right, I have 4 siblings, 3 brothers, okay? All of us were raised in God. All of us know God. Okay, but only 2 of us out the 4 are going after God, running after God, trying to build a relationship with God, trying to break some things off of our life that we notice is a pattern. So because we know better compared to our other siblings, our life is twice as hard compared to them. Their life is so much easier. And for the life of me, I couldn't understand. I was like, God, I'm chasing you. God, I'm doing right. I'm going to church. I'm praying. I'm trying to live holy and acceptable. I'm trying to do what I feel like you called me to do. I don't want to be like this. I don't want this to fall on my kids. Why they get to live a better life? Why money just come to them automatically? Why they can just have relationships and have friendships and not have no beef? What's the problem with me? What's wrong with me? God was like, when you are a generational curse breaker, warfare is gonna come after you no matter what, because you're not staying within the boundaries of the covenant on your family bloodline. So when you're trying to break out of it, the devil's gonna throw everything he possibly can at you: car wrecks, accidents, breakups, heartbreak, infirmities, issue with people, not being able to get along with people, not being able to fit in, just dislike for no reason. This is all normal. And now that I know that, I have a more knowledgeable outlook about why the devil fights me and another sibling so hard compared to the other siblings that are still in play in the borderline of the covenant, because we're trying to get out. So now hell has to make sure that we stay in covenant. So they're going to throw everything at us to make us tired, to make us weary, to make us stop believing, to kill our faith, to kill our drive, right? So if you are in the midst of this, understand that you have to keep going. My new prayer now is, God, help me to use my spiritual bullets to hit the right targets. Because last year I was shooting, right? Just shooting everywhere in the spirit, but I didn't know what target to hit. And that's how the devil is able to attack you, because you don't know what target to hit. So you got to literally depend on God, lean on God. Don't lean on your own understanding. Don't lean on carnal thinking, because it's all spiritual. We're not fighting flesh and blood. We're fighting principalities, powers, and rulers of darkness. So you literally have to wait on God to show you or reveal to you what you need to hit in the spirit. Like I said in my video yesterday, The prayers I prayed yesterday was me shooting bullets in the spirit that caused me to run into a witch that I used to be connected to through relationship with somebody, right? So now I know I need to keep hitting that target because it's working, because it closed the door. So I knocked the target down in the spirit. So now I got to keep at that target to close all doors so it won't be another way for that person to get in. So this is just encouragement to slow down. Stop. Don't sit in a victim mentality, a victim mindset. Don't rely on your own understanding. Acknowledge God. Ask him to show you what the devil is doing. Ask him to show you what hindrances are there. Ask him to show you how to go into warfare. Ask him to show you what targets to hit. Right? That's the only way. And be obedient, because that's the only way. Have a good day. See you in the next video.